You're watching Appalachian Axeworks on YouTube. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to talk about some pocket knives today that I've picked up recently on a few picks, and I want to share them with you. They're pretty neat. We love finding pocket knives. That's one of our it's kind of a bread and butter item for us, and plus we get to add to our collection on top of all that. So a lot of times, we'll find some vintage pocket knives and we clean them up and sell them in our Appalachian Axeworks shop. But a lot of times, sometimes they end up in our personal collections too. But these were recent finds. If you do any pocket knife hunting in the wild, for vintage pocket knives, that the hunt can go up and down. So sometimes you find some nice ones, sometimes you don't. And I just happened to find these here recently, and I wanted to share them with you. So the first one up is this one right here. This is a Girl Scout featherweight. This is a 2-blade. It's actually in really good condition. I believe this is black plastic scales right here. So I believe these were offered in the 50s up into 1970, maybe 71, 72. But nice knife. So you got main blade, smaller blade. These are really light. This is like aluminum right here. So there's not a lot of weight to them. They started offering a Girl Scout featherweight in the 30s, and they changed scales, but the basic design of the knife didn't really change a lot for a very, very long time. And then there's an advanced size featherweight that was offered by the Girl Scouts that was more of a camp knife, like the classic camp knife that you would know, and it was very light and had like a translucent scale on them. But these are really nice. They're nice to find. This one's in great condition, just needs some cleaning. As you can see, you got the Girl Scout trefoil there, but it's in good condition. It'll clean up very nicely. Let's see. Alrighty, and then the next one, this one's really neat. I was so happy to find this one. Often when you find these, this is an Imperial, and this is from the 30s. And often when you find these, they're in really rough shape. This one is not. This one is in really nice shape. I mean, I rarely find them in the wild in this condition. I mean, you can go online and search around and find some really nice examples, but just find them out in the wild, at a junk store or an antique store or something that are in this nice of a condition, it's very rare. So you can see the blade there is in really good condition, and you got the awl, and you got the smaller blade. Oh, I'm opening it the wrong way. And there you go. But overall, really nice condition. As you can see, got brass liners in there. This thing will clean up so nice, and these scales are really in great shape. A lot of times you find these and the scales are cracked or broken or whatever, but this knife here will clean up really nice. It's like I said, this is from 30 to 35, this is best I can tell. But nice knife, nice example. Was really happy to find that knife, and didn't pay a lot for it, surprisingly. So, alrighty, next one up. A lot of people will recognize this knife, demo knife. This one happens to be an Imperial. Again, I was lucky to find. A lot of times you find these, and guys really carried these and abused them, and they, a lot of times you find them in the wild and they're just really rough shape. This one is not bad. The main blade, and then if you look, see, we'll go back to here, and you can look here, and it's got a date right in there. It says 1975. So you got the can opener, the screwdriver, and the bottle opener. cap lifter. Some people, I get in trouble when I call it a can opener. And then there's your awl. But really nice. This one will clean up really nice. It's in very nice shape. 1975. So you're talking about a fairly old knife. It's 40, almost 50 years old, getting close to 50 years old. There are a couple different companies made these. They started making a knife very similar to this in the 40s, I believe. And they've made a knife like this. And Marbles still makes a knife exactly like this today. And if you want an all-around nice beater knife to carry in your pocket for an inexpensive price, pick up the Marbles version or find a vintage one and carry the vintage one. This one's, I didn't pay a whole lot for this one. I got lucky. It was inexpensive and just a nice knife. Should clean up really nice. There you go. Even the bail's not bent. Look at that. Really nice. Happy with that one. And then a lot of people will recognize this one. This is a Camillus or a Camillus. People get on me about saying it wrong, but I say Camillus a lot of times. But this is a Cub Scout knife. So you can see it's got brass liners. This one's in really nice condition. Scales are in good shape. I mean, all around, this knife is going to be beautiful when it's cleaned up. See there, you get some fuzz in there too. But nice looking knife. There we go. Nice looking knife. Got the lock there. And there you go. Really nice condition. Was really happy to find this knife. And it should clean up really nice. I mean, lots of guys had these. They've been around for years. This one I think is probably a late 70s model, but beautiful little knife. It's like I said, we've had a ton of these and they clean up really nice. Once you get them all cleaned up, they just really look nice. All right, and then the last one, and stay till the end because I got a bonus item that's not necessarily a knife. This one is a saber, and of course it's the Granddad Barlow or the Master Barlow size, whatever you want to call it. I love this style of knife. I really like this style of knife. This one's in really good condition. Usually you find these and they're really beat up. This one here is not. Scales aren't cracked. Blade's not banged up and shredded. But as you see Sabre Japan. And this is 1960 to 1980. Really nice looking knife. Like this style of knife. Single blade. There you go. And then the last item is not a knife. And it's Zippo. We find Zippos a lot and we like to find them. And even ones that are in rougher condition, we'll buy them. My son does it. We'll clean them up really nicely. This one's been cleaned really nicely, even though you can see all the wear. But this is a very old Zippo. So this Zippo is like 1946 or 47. You got, and because it doesn't have the date code on the bottom, even though somebody looks like they attempted to stamp a date code in, this one did not have a date code, but it has the dented bottom. They started putting the dented bottom on them in 1946. Then you have the internal 3-barrel hinge, which this has, and then on the chimney you got a 7-hole chimney. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, you can see that on both sides. And the 7-hole chimney also helps us date it to 1946 to 47. So there you go. And it's been all cleaned up. A new wick's been put in it. The striker's been cleaned up. I mean, it's a nice looking lighter, and for that age, and it still works. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but I love it and I think it's awesome. But really cool. Love finding Zippos. Love cleaning them up, getting them back in working order. As you can see, this one's in working order, so it'll definitely work. And for, you know, an item that's 60, 70 years old, really nice. Alright, well, that was some of our recent finds, pocket finds, you want to call them. I really appreciate everybody stopping by and watching the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. We got a lot of things, good things coming up. I've been pumping out a lot of videos lately, so hit that subscribe button. If you like what you see, share this video with people you know. If you want to see some of our vintage items, the links to our shops will be in the description below. Again, I really appreciate everybody spending a little bit of time with me. Thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you on the next one.